At Legacy South, we don't just build houses. We build futures for our customers, our teams, and the communities we serve. As a company, our core focus is creating great places, not just spaces for people to occupy, but where they build their futures. Our niche is going to be specializing in design-forward, attainable homes, built with disciplined execution and personal care. By 2028, our vision is clear. We're targeting $200 million in revenue, delivering 500 homes each year, 4 core markets fully operational. For townhomes, 150 contract to closing. For single family, 120 contract to closing. For OSCs contributing, whether 40% of sales. For accessory GM, whether 45%. And warranty closeouts, 7 days.
We are relentless about improvement. We are highly coachable and find joy in intellectual curiosity of work and personal improvement.
We make decisions based upon data and are relentless in our pursuit of measuring everything that we do because it is essential for number one.
Do the right thing, the right way, every time, even when no one is watching.
We take responsibility for outcomes, proactively solve problems, and never pass the buck.
We've been married for 3 years and have been renting during that period. One thing that makes us really nervous is the uncertainty of the timeline to build a home. We've heard a horror story from friends whose home was 4 months behind schedule, and it cost them a lot of extra money as interest rates changed. And we don't have that kind of extra money right now. Certainty of our move-in date makes the process a lot less intimidating.
When I started looking for a home, I knew I didn't want something cookie cutter. I've worked hard to get to this point, and I wanted a space that actually reflects that. Something that feels stylish and smart, but also totally mine. The design options with City Living let me personalize without the pressure. It's not just a house, it's where I get to feel settled, successful, and still completely myself.
We've lived in a lot of places over the years, but now that we're thinking more about retirement, quality matters more than ever. We're not looking for just another house. We want a home that's well built, thoughtfully designed, and somewhere we actually enjoy spending time. We're buying a new home so that it's one less thing in life to worry about. Legacy South just got it right. It's stylish without trying too hard, solid where it counts, and gives us the comfort we've earned. At this stage, every choice feels more intentional, and this one just made sense.
AI isn't replacing our team, it's empowering them. Our job is complex: land, design, marketing, sales, construction, and warranty. AI allows us to focus on what matters: customers, quality, decisions, and leadership.
My name is Laura DeVerdinas, and I'm a registered nurse here at Tampa General Hospital. The last 17 years, I've been able to serve the Neuro-Intensive Care Unit, where we care for the most vulnerable and critical care patients. So before utilizing AI, it would take hours to gather information, looking in chart reviews, talking to nurses, talking to physicians. We relied on paper, pencil, a lot of paper stapled together with sometimes outdated data by the time I was done going through 32 patients. And this is how we would try and give reports. Bringing in AI, it has significantly changed the culture on the unit. I had a charge nurse who never gave a multidisciplinary round or a report out. She came on board, she said, "This is an amazing tool. Look at this. It has all my information already gathered and collected." And she was able to report out on the patients. It was completely user-friendly. She's like, "Laura, what is this?" It is creating excitement throughout the nursing community. Using AI has provided more time to be with you or your loved one at the bedside, where nurses should be. We are the heart of healthcare.
Matt Troutman. I'm the Vice President and General Manager for PRL Industries, supplier of components for nuclear submarines that our servicemen and women lives depend on. We are a fully integrated foundry, pouring metal all the way through finished machine components. 2 months ago, we weren't getting after any of the problems on the shop floor. Engineering director told me all his team was doing was quoting. A 3-day process to quote a part, paper files, old archives, data tables, emails, side communications, all this which ends up getting lost in the fray. Now, using an AI tool, they are getting halfway through that process in minutes, frees them up to get back out on the floor and do what an engineer does best, which is solve problems. To provide the Navy with the best quality products in the shortest amount of time. And this is what AI is going to help us do. Understanding part location and status, that is a game changer. We can now talk very clearly with the customer if that part is now to become the primary focus of the business because it's a critically needed part for a ship construction. You get notified. It's an automatic notification. We can see the exact status. Here is the impact. How can we be better? How can we do more? And this is how we're answering that call. With AI, we match the speed of the quality management process to the speed of the workforce and the machine capabilities, and we will truly see a multi-step change in the amount of product that can come out of any company in this supply chain. More jobs for American workers here at PRL.
My name's Julie Nordberg. I'm a registered nurse leader here at UP Health System Marquette. We're in the heart of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and we are really the only game in town, as we like to say it. The next closest hospital to us that can service us is downstate, which is about a 4-hour drive. Prior to using AI, it took a lot of time to go through the patient's charts to see where they need to be. It took a lot of time just to try to communicate with people. I think that's a fear that everybody has, is that AI is going to replace people, but AI in the way it's being used here could never replace our frontline staff. You know, the vibe is, I think it's just one of excitement that everybody's just proud to be part of this. And to say that we're doing it here and we're honing it in and tweaking it and using it to enhance our care and using it to help our staff, having this kind of communication hub and facility snapshot has helped everybody. For the nursing staff, I think being able to see everything in one spot is just revolutionized kind of how they are able to provide care. I don't think anybody is sad to get rid of a meeting. The impact on patients is earlier detection, which means earlier treatment, which is a better outcome, life-saving for some of them. That's where I think this is going to help us a lot, is because we don't have as much manpower as those big academic centers. So having the AI in the background doing some of that legwork for us is huge.
I joined PECNA in 2018. We have built over 11 billion batteries in the last 8 years. I walked out onto their massive production floor for the first time. I knew right then and there, I wanted to make this technology accessible for anyone who wanted to learn it. People coming from the tourism industry and the hospitality industry, quite a few technicians that have fixed slot machines in a past life, people from automotive companies, people who are used to repairing cars, however, have never seen equipment, at this scale and with this complexity. We don't really have to pick and choose what people's backgrounds are, because we do have this very powerful learning tool that makes it easy for anyone to be able to enter this industry. It is taking our historical maintenance records, pairing it with our machine data, and is now starting to understand.
AI helps us with things like schedule tracking, delay detection, and variance analysis, using a voice assistant to log delays and auto-communicate with stakeholders and knowledge assistants.
Hello.
Hi, this is Joe calling from Legacy South. Am I speaking with Mikhail Sadnowski?
Yes.
Great. I'm reviewing today's project schedule, and I noticed a few tasks showing delays or missing updates. There are 4 tasks that need a quick follow-up. Is this a good time to review your schedule?
Sure.
Perfect, let's dive in. The first task is gutter and downspouts at Lot 2. It was scheduled to finish on July 29th, and we're now on July 30th. But the progress is still showing as 50%. Has the task actually finished?
Yes.
Got it. Since the task is finished, could you update the progress to 100% in Smartsheet today? That way, it won't show as delayed anymore. Let's move on to the next task. Gutter and downspouts at Lot 25 was also scheduled to finish on July 29th, but the progress is still at 50%. Has this task been completed as well?
Yes.
Great. Please update the progress to 100% in Smartsheet for this task as well. Now, on to the next one. Gas line yard runs at Lot 26 did finish on July 29th, but the actual duration of the task was more than the baseline duration. Can you explain the reason for that?
Because we don't have control over the company that digs the gas line, so they show up when they do. A request was put in a month and a half ago.
Thanks for explaining. It sounds like the delay was due to scheduling challenges with the gas line company. Could you add that note to the notes column in Smartsheet? Something like,
Sure.
Delay caused by external gas line company scheduling. Request was submitted 1.5 months ago. This will help us track the cause more clearly. Now for the last task, gutter and downspouts at Lot 26. It was also scheduled to finish on July 29th, but the progress is still at 50%. Has this task been completed?
Yes.
Great. Please update the progress to 100% in Smartsheet for this task as well. That wraps up the tasks I had for review. Is there anything else Legacy South should be aware of? Delays, upcoming concerns, or tasks needing support?
No.
All right, thanks for confirming. Any questions for me today, or do you need help with Smartsheet?
Nope.
Thanks so much for your time, Mikhail Sajnowski. Have a great evening.
Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on doing your job at the highest level every single play, every single day. EOS Leadership Model. Vision, people, data. Issues, process, traction. Leadership and management as accountability, and accountability equals culture. Leadership consists of creating a vision, and management consists of gaining traction to achieve it. Key initiatives. Continue our EOS rollout into the organization. First, by reestablishing our core focus and our values. Leadership scorecard rollouts, departmental AI enablement pilots, market expansion planning, training on how to work with AI. If we stay focused, keep improving, and show up with the mindset to win the rep, every rep, there's no ceiling on what we can accomplish.